What's up? What's up? Welcome back to Sage Movie Reviews with me, Sage, Sonder.
Hello.
Yeah, you wave.
Yes, I wave all the time. I'm a waver.
Wow. Right, that's okay, waver. Today we're going to be talking about horror movies, but don't get your expectations very high because we're not going to be breaking down your favorite horror movie. We're just going to be talking about what we prefer, because it's what we prefer. What do you prefer, right? You can tell us in the comment section what do you like and stuff like that, but it's better after you've heard what we prefer. Oh, just pause and go to the comment section.
And just do that from the beginning.
Do that from the beginning, yeah.
Since
right.
You know the premise of the whole video.
Yes. Yeah. So to me, horror movies, I personally classify them into three. That's a slasher. If you don't know what a slasher is,
I think it's best like if you give one specific genre under horror movies, like one specific field, and then you just give an example. Like when you talk about slasher movies, and then you just give them like Friday the 13th. And then, you can just look it up and then you see what you mean.
Friday the 13th.
You classic.
Have Halloween. You have Jason versus what is this? Jason versus Michael Myers.
No, I thought it was a parody. To be honest.
Oh.
Everything what you've heard. I mean, maybe it's an actual movie. I haven't watched it.
Anyways, yeah, Scream, those like Unbloody, yeah. What is that? Like Jigsaw.
That's the one I was asked when I was asking good.
Yes.
Yeah, Jigsaw.
So the Saw manga that's kind of 7.
I know.
I know the back
I know 3 or 4, but not 7. Yeah.
I know the back of the level, but I know Tawanza, so then they changed it. No better was Jigsaw.
No, Jigsaw was dope. Like even the first one.
Jigsaw, and then there like Jigsaw comes from my
it's a continuation of the but no, Saw was more it's the same premise.
It's the Jigsaw killer.
Yeah, it's the same premise.
That's what Jigsaw about the Chris Rock.
Whatever.
But then so that's the normal movies that you are. That's when we're talking about slasher movies. It's bloody, it's gory, and then we have my psychological horror movies. It's more thriller than you would think horror is because what's an example of psychological? Let's say the Invisible Man is a thriller. You can't say that it's a horror movie. And the woman in the window.
Yeah, it's a thriller.
It's a thriller. So it's very difficult to really say alright.
It's very difficult to categorize it in such a sense. It still falls under the horror genre, but then it is under that field, psychological.
Yes.
The main components of horror movie, we know, it's supposed to be some form of either supernatural something or someone.
Yes.
Then it has to be gore, there has to be blood, there has to be a lot of death. And then at the end, there's the main character who supposedly doesn't die because of some very odd reason.
Steven Seagal.
We don't understand.
Yes.
So when it comes to the psychological ones, it's very hard to categorize them because almost every horror movie in some form of psychological trauma in the whole essence of the movie.
So let's just say it's the gray area in between.
It is.
Because you can classify miscategorize and then Get Out,
and
Us,
even Nope. I saw the trailer, so I think it also falls under that one. Okay.
Right. So and then the last category we would certainly say the supernatural.
That one,
that's
way too many.
My spirits, possession, stuff like that.
Like an Annabelle, Conjuring.
There's so many of them.
But the question was like, would the wrong turn be under slasher movies or would it be under the supernatural?
No, wrong turn. Those things were not possessed.
Yeah,
those things were just mountain
man. Yeah, we just killed people. But then the thing with them that I noticed was it was more like they were inhumane. They were superhuman. Even the way that they killed people.
But they were not supernatural.
Yeah, they weren't supernatural.
It's not like if you prayed, it would like you can eat a holy water. That thing was never going to.
No, but which horror movie if you watch you don't know holy water and it works?
No, it kind of got what is it? Kapa. But the Conjuring nobody Kapa.
But which one?
Kapa. But what's got already? But the Conjuring they were
less Bible verses.
Less
the Bible verses. Of course, it didn't work. But
verses. The thing about an exorcism, it's less about. It's exorcism is like forcing the demon out of the
but then they didn't use the holy water like we've seen.
Like
I
the
was
husband,
there, but
the husband, when back at home, hey, let us do what is that?
It is what we know.
It's
not beans or anything but course. Okay, from what you've noticed by now, we are a fan of the supernatural one. That's why we're discussing this one. So, if you haven't watched the movie, I bet money on this. He was beating it with the beats. Yes.
How is that humane?
I don't know, but then that's what he was doing. Like he was whipping the.
This sounds more like Boondocks thing.
Not even.
Yes, just want to beat the.
No.
This is what you're doing.
Not even close.
You beat the demon out of the nigga.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to disagree.
It's okay. You beat them. I pray for them.
Okay, that's fine. Alright.
So that's what we're talking about. So my preference is that you might own one Sonder. We prefer the more supernatural thing. Personally, I would say I don't like my slasher movies. Worse off that. Movies. I told you Scream. Scream, what I didn't like the most was the fact this whole movie, the killer. And I got fast, like super strength, strength, and then Jones choke stuff like that. And then at the end of the movie, then they reveal the killer is a 15-year-old girl, which doesn't make sense because my abilities are actually showcased in the movie, and then what he's doing doesn't. I prefer Michael Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers doesn't die.
You can see, but no, Michael Myers. No, this man is built. Where is he?
He's just big. Right?
What he's doing makes sense for him to be. Quite a 17-year-old girl.
But I think it's more like when you're watching a slasher movie, like you have to get in there with the mentality. Most slasher movies came out like in the 1990s. So you see.
So back then, 17-year-old girls.
No, I don't know. No, I mean like what I'm trying to say is like this, like that. It didn't care. They didn't care about being realistic. It was more like having some goal and then having people just come to watch the goal. There's more main focus on the goal. Right? So when you're watching such a movies, you're watching cliche 1990s movie. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Like even one of the Scream and I saw they would like the same premise, the same plot outline, everything is almost similar. Yeah. Because it's just like usually has a knife or like some sort of like. They never use guns.
It's that thing, like the gun. I don't know. Those knives.
But I think the knife works because it's more like up close and personal. Yes. It's more like I can't just stab you and then look at you in the eye and like that.
Yeah, you can't be like you can't be a good slasher movie with that.
No, it doesn't make sense. So it's already cliche. Mm-hmm. So you go there knowing I'm going to watch a very cliche movie. So it's more like just enjoy the movie. Don't really look at the realistic aspect of it all. Just watch the movie. And just what it is, a cliche 90s cult classic, and then that's that.
Yes, and I think I prefer Jigsaw. In terms of my slasher movies, Jigsaw, because I was interested in seeing like all the different ways in which, like the creative ways in which they can kill people. You're just like, wow,
I get that.
A mind actually came up with this.
Even the bike scene for me was dope. I don't lie. The bike scene was just the bike scene, the one where the white guy, white people, to stop this horror movie. The white guy had his leg like clamped up in the space, and then they had to make a choice. Like I don't know, like this is
it's that one I liked it, Fuji, because they used that trick here. They tricked you into looking at the film from a more conventional way. The film is progressing in this direction. And then the review was everything that you were seeing were actually deaths that had happened long back.
Because I know and then like the time periods, like they mess you up. Or before this is present day. But then it's like the guy who was like the autopsy guy. I'm getting the coroner. And the villain, Jigsaw.
And then you're like,
what's going on here? In fact, that old guy is like, he's dying. He died, huh? He died. He was the other skeleton that was changed by that. So,
but the ways they killed them,
it was very inventive.
Nice, because Malays,
like there are a few people I'd like to kill like that. To be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like one or two.
Yeah, in our next video, look at I'll kill this.
I'll kill this. Yeah. I think we all have that one person in common.
For now.
Mm.
Yes. You know him. I know. Maybe
I'm quiet now.
No.
I'm quiet. It's fine.
Quiet.
So,
my slasher movies, I think that's basically the thing that invites people. You want to see the creative ways in which the killer stalks my characters. I think that's the fun part. The psychological thing, the killer is actually a person, and that person is stalking you. And that person will kill you. Maybe in creative ways or not. But Scream, I think the thing that held up was the thing when you're watching it, you're trying to figure out who is the killer.
Yeah.
Poster Scream 5, I liked it the most because poster Scream 5 had like a bunch of faces on it. But the killer is in this picture. So when you watch a movie, you're trying to figure out who is the killer. But then when they reveal who the killer is, it was a 17-year-old girl.
Okay, we get your sexist.
I'm not sexist. If it was
17-year-old girls can lift you up, Shan. Don't be like that, right?
Lift me up in spirit.
Yeah, they'll just choke you by your neck, like
wow. Okay.
With the sexual aspect, and then they just choke you,
wow.
and then they just like lift you up, like it's fine.
No.
So
I don't know what 17-year-old girls you're playing with. I don't know what they're eating.
It's fine. So I think basically the slasher movies, they're very cliche. And you can already know the ending of the movie from watching like the initial plot. You need to watch the whole movie to know how it's going to end.
Yes, I just talk around all that.
The person that could ever know it's a family member, either a cop or someone who was like
love interest.
Yeah, love interest. Or like the one person who just lingers at every crime scene.
Yes.
Or like they show you afterwards, like this person was always there in the background.
You know, I'm not doing what you was like it doesn't make I don't know. But let's just move on.